Welcome to Fight Nomad Juliet podcast episode 1, where I talk to you about my why behind creating this podcast and what it's going to be about. If you're currently watching this on YouTube, I'm currently in Jay and I's hotel in Medellin, Colombia. We just flew into Colombia around 10 days ago from Tulum, Mexico. A quick intro into my personal life. Ever since I was little, I always loved the idea of adventure and storytelling. My mom was a fantastic storyteller, and I grew up listening to her stories that she either made up or they were like these old Chinese fables. As I got older, as an only child, I learned to really enjoy spending time by myself. I would spend hours in our backyard making up stories in my head. At around 7 years old, if you asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, I would have told you a novelist. I loved writing back then, and I loved reading adventure fiction. As I got older, in my early teens, my growing up aspirations transformed into wanting to become a filmmaker. Then in my late teens, I decided I wanted to become a video game designer. Okay, I know this is a really roundabout way of me telling you why I want to start this podcast / YouTube series / blog, but I just really wanted to hone in on my why. I love storytelling. I have always loved storytelling since I was very little, and I have loved it in all the formats, whether that was text, video, audio, and this has been one of my main reasons for creating so much content on Instagram for the past 7 years. However, one of the downsides of Instagram is that it's a platform made for short, bite-sized pieces of content. The attention span on Instagram is basically around 10 seconds or less, and my intuition is calling me towards making more long-form, deeper content. At this present moment, I live a pretty cool, unorthodox, adventurous life. At this phase in my life, I choose to live the life of a nomadic, minimalist, entrepreneurial, martial artist, influencer / content creator. I prefer the term content creator because influencer, in my opinion, anyone can be an influencer. Like anyone has the power to influence the people around them, and also you can have someone who has hundreds of thousands of followers and zero influence, but that's a separate topic, so let's put a pin in that one. At this phase in my life, I choose to be nomadic, meaning that I have no home base. For all my earthly physical possessions, I want them to all fit into 2 carry-on backpacks. From an entrepreneurial perspective, I want to earn the vast majority of my income online from my phone and not requiring a laptop. I earn this income doing projects that I believe in. None of these are goals. This is actually how I'm living my life right now. Traveling the world with my boyfriend, creating content, and earning money online from my phone. And because one of my passions is martial arts, and I am a Muay Thai fighter with around 15 fights now. While traveling the world, I love documenting the local martial arts scene in the area. My current intention with this podcast series is to continue doing what I'm doing right now on Instagram, which is documenting my life, but I want to do it in a more long form format, longer than a 10-second reel. In the process of documenting, I will introduce you, the audience, to amazing people, locations, gyms, businesses around the world. The reason you follow me is probably because you are similar to me. You probably share similar interests, whether that's Muay Thai, striking, martial arts in general, like the digital nomad lifestyle, entrepreneurship. I'm filming this podcast without even knowing how to publish it on Spotify or the iTunes app. I don't have a cool mic. I'm filming this from my iPhone, and I don't even have a stand to put this iPhone on. The script that I wrote for this podcast episode is super simple and not grammatically correct. I just wanted to create this first episode with intention of seeing how much I enjoyed the process of writing the script, filming the video. So far, it's feeling pretty good. Okay, so that wraps up the first episode. Jay just got back, so you might hear him in the shower in the background. There he is. Similar to the content, Jay, stop ruining my video. I'm trying to finish this episode. The Fight Nomad podcast will be similar to the content that I'm creating on Instagram, except in a longer form format. The focus will be on martial arts, travel, and digital nomad life. The purpose through this documenting process is to introduce you to amazing people, location, and businesses around the world. So if you want to follow along on the journey, tap that subscribe button. Never thought I'd say that if you're on YouTube. Follow on Spotify or iTunes, even though I still have no idea how to do that. And if you like consuming this content in blog format, then subscribe to my newsletter so that you can get the blog in your email inbox on my website. I still haven't figured out how to do this. I'm gonna figure all of this out. And I'll see you next time. That was weird. I don't know if I'm gonna do this, but we'll see. We'll see if this works out.